We are starting a driving exam in September 2022, and we are starting in Bad Soden am Taunus in a side street. You see the blue car here on the right side. It's the automatic car because we needed to change into the manual shift car. We are driving in an A4, Audi A4. We are starting in Bad Soden am Taunus in a side street, and we will finish in Sulzbach am Taunus, which is a neighbor town of Bad Soden. This is a 30 zone, so we have right before left rule here. Fortunately, not raining today, so we don't need the wiper and the visibility is good. Biegen Sie die nächste Straße nach links ab, bitte. Please turn left the next street. So, oops, that arc was a little bit too big from the black car. We checked the right side and we already see the oncoming street. Both streets are free, so we can turn. Here you can already see the next right before left. And we have to move to the right side a little bit and check the right side, and if it's free we can go on. And here we have the obstacle, no oncoming traffic, and we can pass. Here's also a street on the right side, but it's a walking speed area. You can see the blue sign over there, so here's no right before left, but it's not very early to see. And you see someone was overtaking us while we were moving to the right side, but no problem. If you already check your mirror and do the blind spot, you will always see this. Nach links abbiegen bitte. Please turn left. We have a giveaway sign and we have to check both sides. And waiting and waiting and waiting for a free spot. Exam time is running. This black Jeep from the right side is waiting a little bit too early, but he lets us go. That's the reason for waiting so early and not going to the center. Now we have left the 30 area. After our turn was no more 30 sign. That's why we are here in the 50 area. Fahren Sie bitte in den Kreisel rein und nehmen die zweite Ausfahrt. Please drive into the roundabout and take exit number 2. So let's see what's coming from the left side. And good to go. Exit number 1 is here. And exit number 2 we take. Pedestrian traffic lights are jumping because a pedestrian pressed the button. That's the only reason when the pedestrian traffic lights are jumping. And here on the right side is my driving school. Yee-hoo! And here's the best pizza in town on the right side. The 30 sign on the right side said only during night times between 22 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. An der nächsten Ampel bitte rechts abbiegen. Please turn right at the next lights. Slowing down, parallel to our driving direction right now. The pedestrians have green light. No one to see from left side, no one to see from the right side, and going on. Sight distance 1 meter, or if it's less than 1 meter, the speed should be under 10, that you're ready to brake if someone opens the door. Pedestrian crossing, from left side someone is coming, and from right side also someone is coming. It's exam day, then they all come from all corners of the world in front of our car that we have lots of things to organize. Bitte rechts abbiegen, please turn right. If we enter this area, it's walking speed area, so it must be less than 10, and all pedestrians have the priority. If someone wants to cross, we have to wait and let them go. And because they don't want us to drive 50, they put us a 30 sign here on the right side. And we are out of walking speed area. Nächste Straße links abbiegen. Please turn left. On the right side is no street, only a house and a private property. So oncoming traffic has the priority because of our left turn. And we have turned. We enter a 30 zone. And now here on the right side, at the next light pole, no, here between the light pole, it's the one-way street sign without additional sign. So right now we are in a clean one-way street. Bicycles are not allowed in oncoming traffic. Am Ende bitte links abbiegen. Please turn left at the end. Where do you have to place your car? Left side. Left side, my friend. Okay, he's on the right side. Checking the right side, right before left, blind spot, and turn. And directly after the turn, we have the next right before left. Checking, nothing. Und die nächste Straße, bitte links abbiegen. Please turn left the next street. From here you can see the next one-way street sign with additional sign. Bicycles are allowed in oncoming traffic. Here on the right side you can see, but the other one was a clean one-way street. And only in a clean one-way street you have to place your car on the left side of the road, left curbstone. In one-way street it's allowed to park on the left side. Halten Sie bitte neben dem blauen Auto an und parken rückwärts links ein. Please stop next to the blue car and make the reverse parking. Okay, no problem. Left side is actually a little bit easier because you can see the distance to the left curbstone much better out of your left window and in your left mirror. So with the front wheel he hit a little bit the curbstone, and now going forward straight. Fertig! Okay, then we can go on driving. A little bit straight back. Checking. And going on. Not? No. Better not. Biegen Sie bitte rechts ab. Please turn right. And here you can already see the one-way street sign. No additional sign, it's just a street name sign. Und links abbiegen. So while we approach, we can see the right side is completely free. Then we have the obstacle, no oncoming traffic. Yeah, there's oncoming traffic. 2 cars coming. Nächste Straße, links abbiegen. You can already see the stop sign. So let's see if he is able to do the full stop at the line. And 30 road. Nice distance on the right side, so that's why we can go nearly 30. Here we have a priority sign. We are on a priority road. Ooh, why is he breaking down? We are on a priority road. Fahren Sie bitte in den Kreisverkehr und nehmen Sie die erste Ausfahrt. Please drive into the roundabout and take exit number 1. And here we also have the yellow sign. I hope he is going on a priority road right now. Yeah. And here's the 50 sign behind the tree. Now we can go a little faster. Und geradeaus weiter. But for going straight, you don't get any information. You just search your straight lane automatically, and then it's fine. And if there's any doubt, you just ask, do we go straight? Yes, but don't ask every single intersection if we go straight. This will be a little bit annoying. We're entering the city of Sulzbach. We have already been in Sulzbach since the last roundabout, but then we were crossing a country road. That's why they finished the city and they have to put the beginning of the city sign on the other side of the country road. Priority street, this time it works really well. And just following the priority road is really easy stuff. Pedestrian traffic lights. Nobody was there to press the button. That's why we can calculate that it stays at green light. Bus is stopping at the bus stop. It's very narrow. We cannot see the oncoming traffic really well. That's why he decided to stay behind. And generally in a village like here, not many people getting in or out. That's why you can calculate that it doesn't take so long. And don't forget, it's your driving exam. Don't take a risk. Fahren Sie bitte in den Kreisel rein und die erste Ausfahrt wieder raus. Please enter the roundabout and take exit number 1. Dann folgen Sie bitte der Vorfahrtsstraße. Follow the priority road. On the right side you can see the additional sign already that it's going to the right side. Even if you don't see, you see the lines on the ground which are turning to the right side, and then it's easy to detect that this is a turning priority street to the right side. And here we are back to 50, passing the sign. Pedestrian traffic lights, and the bus is stopping at the bus stop. Now the visibility to the front is good, but we see the left blinker of the bus. He's starting and then he has the priority. We were clearly behind him. So rail cross, don't forget to check even if it's open and not blinking, because if it's blinking, then you are not allowed to cross anymore. And if it's open and not blinking, then we have to check the sign, and the sign says it's a rail cross and the trains have the priority. That's why we have to check real quick, double check left and right. Nächste Straße, rechts abbiegen. 30 zone, right before left. And from here you can see already that there's a street from right side because of the street name sign. He is moving a lot to the right side, but we are in a one-way street with bicycles allowed in oncoming traffic, so no need to go so far to the right side. It's allowed to overdrive the parking lines as long as they are free. Nächste Straße, links abbiegen. Oncoming traffic check. Nobody. Turn. Out of the 30 zone. And we already can see a roundabout. Bitte fahren Sie die erste Ausfahrt aus dem Kreisel raus. No pedestrians. No traffic from left side. Blinker, first exit. No speeding sign, that's the 50 area here. And if you're following the channel for a long time, you probably know to what area we are coming right now, because we were here sometimes in the exams. Nächste Straße links abbiegen. Checking the right side. Dead end sign. And from here you can already see no entry signs. Then he asked, oh, where do we go, left or right? Nothing possible. We turn around, and here in the corner it's a link. We have had an exam which was ending here because the student did not ask where to go, and he did not turn around. He was just driving straight and I had to brake. That's what was a failed exam. Nach rechts abbiegen. Here are the white lines on the ground, waiting lines, so we have the right before left. Nobody. Fahren Sie in den Kreisel rein und die erste Ausfahrt raus. Und an der Ampel dann links abbiegen. Please turn left at the lights. And finally, the student placed the car into the right of the two lanes going left. I always tell my students that's the better option. Generally, no matter from what lane you are starting the turn, you have to finish in the same lane where you started. If you start in the left of 2 lanes, you have to finish in the left of 2 lanes. And if you start in the right of 2 lanes, like we do now, you have to finish in the right of 2 lanes. Otherwise, you cause a crash. If you change your lane while you turn, it's a failing point, or you have an accident. And because outside the city you have to take the right lane by law if you don't overtake someone, it's smarter to take the right lane before you approach to the traffic lights. Look, if you have chosen the left lane, you have to make a change back to the right side. The speed limit is 60. We drive probably 58, 58, 59, and the others go 65, 66. So you are slowly in the left lane, they are faster in the right lane, right overtaking not allowed. Many rules. That's why I can recommend use the right of the 2 lanes and you are fine. But if the examiner asks you to turn left and then left again, then it doesn't make sense to take the right of 2 lanes. Because you already know that you should turn left after your first left turn. Confusing? Yes. From here you can see that the right lane ends. So we have to merge. And he realized that very early, so start checking, start indicating, and then wait how it develops, and then after a blind spot you can change. Here's a construction now. The speed limit is going down to 30. You can see here on the right side. So we drive with maximum speed of 30. And then please follow the signs to Wiesbaden Highway. Autobahn Wiesbaden. Now yellow lines are over, 30 is officially over, and the next speed limit is 70. So there are some direction boards, one yellow, one blue, and one other blue. And we need the blue because highway and Wiesbaden. So this is the right lane. 50 on the side, reducing the speed a little bit. We didn't reach the full 70 because we came out of 30 speed limit. But we will not integrate into the highway. We keep in the right lane, which is going automatically into an exit. So we are officially on a highway, but we do not enter the Wiesbaden highway. So what do we need to do? We accelerate a little bit that people behind us can change with proper speed to highway. We indicate right to show everyone we go to the exit. We nearly have the speed like the truck now, but we don't want to enter the highway. Please go back to the right side. And then there are 2 lanes. We want to turn left at the lights. Left. Left. Links. Yeah, he was a little bit confused because in the highway training we accelerate and integrate into the highway, but this time the examiner said we don't enter the highway, we stay here. It's a combined acceleration lane with a deceleration lane, and yeah, that was a little bit confusing for him. No problem, we explained. Geradeaus, going straight. Entering the city of Frankfurt right now. On the right side was the city sign. No other red signs. We have the 30 sign for the next 200 meters because on the left side is a school, a primary school. And after 200 meters, we are back to 50. Nächste Straße, links abbiegen. Please turn left. The next street. So start preparing early. Here's a pedestrian traffic light, and you can see, where is it? The priority street is turning to the right side. So the right side also has the yellow sign, and the left side has a stop sign or a yield sign. So we can ignore the left street, but we check the right street and bicycles from right side, and then we can turn left. Of course, illegally, bicycles can come from the left side on the other side of the road. That's why we check mirror and blind spot before we turn. If you see a situation like this, if you are heading to a house, to a green gate, to something, it's only possible to turn left or right. So you can calculate to reduce your speed down to turning speed. And here you see it's right turn by law. We are entering a one-way street, a clean one-way street. There's no bicycles allowed in the oncoming traffic. Then here's a curve to the left side. And again, a clean one-way street sign. Am Ende links abbiegen. Please turn left. This 50 sign is useless because it ends after the turn. And where to place the car? Left side. He's clearly on the right side. In a clean one-way street, please place your car to the left side as much as possible. That was the second time. Here we have to turn right by law. And you see the one-way street sign to the right side. No additional sign. It's a clean one-way street to the right side. Nächste Straße bitte links abbiegen. And can you see where the other cars are placed for the left turn? Clearly on the left side. And can you see where our car is placed? Clearly on the right side. Third time wrong. And we enter a one-way street, a clean one-way street. So 3 times we did not place the car at the left side. Links abbiegen bitte. Now let's see. Now it works. Where does he pull the car? Clearly to the right side. 4th time, not placing the car properly on the left side. So pedestrian way is a little bit hidden. Slowing down, checking both sides, and going on. We are still on a priority road. This time we are not going left. We are going straight, but entering another clean one-way street. But examiner didn't want to turn left anymore. He said we go straight to highway direction and traffic light direction. So don't indicate, it's a little bit left, a little bit right, and the result is straight. Because sharp left was another street and right was also another street. So we take the center, and the center is straight. Rechts abbiegen. Here we are at the same situation, giveaway sign, and the priority street is coming from the front and going to the right. So we just need to check the front, which is coming from the rail cross, and in front of our car the bicycle way. And if we keep right, we have nothing to do with the traffic from the right side. Here's the primary school on the right side. Bitte fahren Sie weiter Richtung Autobahn Frankfurt. Here on top is the direction board, and Frankfurt is right. Autobahn Frankfurt. The direction boards are 150 meters before you turn. That's why it wasn't necessary to turn right immediately. Here you can see the big bridge. That's the highway bridge, and that's where we need to go right. Here's the blue sign to turn right. We have nothing to do with the traffic lights. We have a giveaway sign, so we can pass here in the bypass and then wait until it's free, and then we can stay connected to the last car going to the highway. And here we did the same because we didn't want to go to the highway Frankfurt. We wanted to take the exit directly. So please stay here in this lane, accelerate a little bit, indicator right for the exit, and give way. If someone wants to leave the highway, we have to let them go. We have to influence. This time he was not changing to the left side, so that was better. Reducing the speed for the curve, and then please follow directions to Königstein, Bad Soden, Liederbach. 2 lanes going there. And if we want to turn left, many students change to the left lane, but he also recognized here are 2 lanes going left, and I always say right lane is the best option for driving school. He remembered very well. And we started in the right of 2 lanes. And we clearly finished in the right of 2 lanes. Then we are outside the city. Here's the sign right now. And there's no written speed limit on the side. That means here's the recommended speed of 130 kilometers per hour valid. And here is a 100 sign. And then it's over with a free speed limit. But that's just because of the construction. And here we go straight. We do not follow Sulzbach Bad Soden anymore. We go straight. Speed limit is going down to 60. And now follow the yellow lines precisely, otherwise we crash. If someone is not following, next crash is possible. And then speed limit is back to 120. The construction is over. Oh, he changed early. And the student immediately released the accelerator a little bit. It's not necessary to brake because the white car will keep accelerating. We will not accelerate, and then the distance opens up automatically without braking. The distance to the front is now 50 meters. You can measure with the poles on the right side. From one white pole to the next one is 50 meters. And this distance is good for the speed up to 100. And after he was done with overtaking, he got the information, please take the next exit. Bitte nehmen Sie die nächste Ausfahrt. Speed limit, we are back to 100. At 300 meter sign, we start indicating right, but not reducing the speed unless we have changed to the deceleration lane. Here's 100 meter sign. Then checking. Changing early, braking immediately, shifting back to gear number 3, and enjoying the exit. And please go on straight. Nächste Straße, links abbiegen. Please turn left. It's important to choose a very good spot because they are coming quickly. It's a country road. You can calculate that they approach with a speed of 100 if they go straight. From the right side, you already know that the maximum speed is around 60 because 60 is the speed limit. They probably approach with 70, but it really needs to be a perfect decision to drive out of that giveaway area. And then here you see end of 60, so that's why we could calculate that the right people come with 60 or 70. And then integrate into the speed of 100. On the right side you can see the skyline of Frankfurt. So here's no danger, we could speed up to 100. Now look at the time, 45 minutes rolling. Generally, if you compare with other exam videos, the rolling time is around 35 or 40 minutes. But now we are rolling since 45 minutes. Wow. Now the question is that enough? with the one-way streets. Not a single one-way street he was moving to the left side of the road 4 times. Then the stop sign in Bad Soden, that was almost stop. I think it was not a real stop. It was still a little bit of rolling movement visible. It looked like, which could generally be immediately a failing point. But if the examiner was distracted by using his tablet or something else, he probably didn't realize. And after the stop sign, we've had the priority street, where he braked down and played the right before left game. But fortunately, he saw the no entry sign, which is normal for an exam. Then entering the highway, we did not want to enter the highway. We wanted to stay in the right lane. But he entered the highway and he moved back. And then at the traffic lights, he was very late coming into the left turning lane at the traffic lights. And then the last row of the one-way streets in Frankfurt unter Liederbach, not a single time he was placing the car to the left side in the clean one-way streets. Links abbiegen. So is this enough for an exam? So reverse parking, please. Second time, stop next to the red car. Oh, that was not the emergency brake, by the way. He was losing concentration. I mean, he's almost on the way, 50 minutes. Please do the reverse parking. Reverse right behind the red Audi. He was just a little bit confused. So he realized that he is too far on the left side for the parking process, because the front left wheel touched a little bit the curbstone, and now he replaced and did the reverse parking. So this was second time reverse parking. How does this influence the examiner's decision? I'm very glad that I'm not examiner and I have to decide if someone passes or not. I'm very glad that I'm just teaching. How is this going? How is this going? Correction.